if you want to sing high, I'm going to make it real simple for you all today. And I'm actually going to make an argument. You don't actually need to do more exercises. You don't need to scour the internet. You don't need to look for all these different quirky exercises. You just need to do the exercises you've got well. And what I mean is if you could use your exercises to isolate the stretching mechanism of your voice, this is probably going to be the biggest game changer when it comes to hitting high notes. And so let's see if we can help you understand this. For today, I've actually got a recording of a lesson that one of my students has generously shared. And in this recording, watch as I guide him through a very, very simple exercise, a simple mum exercise that you've probably done before actually. But watch as I guide him to directly experience the stretching of his vocal folds. And notice how this allows him to unlock his upper range of his voice. And in the second half of the lesson, we then also apply this to a song. Check it out. The clearer you can get with the stretching mechanism, the higher you will be able to go. So come back down here. This is where you're doing it really well. See if you can try have a guess like what's allowing me to get here. Your pressure's not changing anymore. Your vowel's not changing. What's that last piece?
Mum, 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 mum.
Very solid. Same thing.
Mum, 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 mum.
Miss it a tiny bit. See if you can get it. Do it a few times.
Mum, 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 mum.
Pretty good. There was a slight bit of extra pressure on the top note. See if you can keep it even.
Mum, 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 mum.
It's the same as the one before.
Mum, 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 mum.
Yes.
Okay. That feeling, I'm guessing it to be, I don't know if this is the best way to explain it, but it's like that feeling when you're about to throw up, but it's a lot more subtle, like when you're about to hurl like this.
Hell, okay.
I don't know if that's what it is, but that's,
Sorry, you go for it. You go for it, Ken.
yeah, I think it's that kind of feeling, but it's more localized in my neck slash throat.
Okay.
It's an interesting explanation. Like, I don't know if that's it, but there's something like moving upwards here. That's
Yes. Yes. No, I get what you mean. So, there, like a common sensation, and this is why like I'm hesitant to like give you what it should feel like because the best way to learn how to do something is through direct experience here, which is I can tell you like for days what it should feel like, but until you experience it, it's hard to get. Why don't we come back out? We're going to do another speed run. Let's test this little idea you've got. Okay, as I go up higher, if I keep my vowel the same, keep the pressure the same, and I just gradually throw up higher, maybe that allows me to get to the high note. Let's just test it out.
mum, 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 mum.
Good.
Mum, 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 mum.
Good.
Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum.
Beautiful.
Mum, 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 mum. Little flat there.
Yeah, can you fix it? That's that's the important part.
Mum, 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 mum.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're onto something, my friend.
Mum, 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 mum.
Close, very, very close actually, but missed it.
Mum, 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 mum.
Again.
Mum, 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 mum. Okay.
Yeah, so you're onto something. You're definitely onto something today. Yeah, is it still the throwing up feeling?
Yeah, it's maybe throwing up was an exaggeration, but something like I'm throwing something up here. Like something's going upwards, and I think that's a sensation. Like I'm trying to be more mindful of each time I hit that note in the run.
Good.
So
That's it. Yeah. So, test out something going up. Right. It's probably not as clear as what we need it to be, but it's giving you probably about like a 70-80% chance of like getting to those high notes. The more you do this and the clearer you can get with what that actually feels like for you, the better. Honestly, the better. We're just training the brain to realize as I go up higher, what allows me to go high is a stretching of the voice, not changing the shape of the vowel, not necessarily changing the pressure. We eventually want to add more pressure and still be able to follow that same pathway, but keep reinforcing the stretch, which for you at the moment feels like something is being thrown up. Okay, so now that we've helped my student identify and isolate the stretching mechanism of the voice, which is how you sing higher, let's see if we can apply this to some music.
Say I'm not your type, but I know what's on your mind. We can talk about nothing or we can see what it's like. Don't lie, baby, don't lie. His love never felt right. Switch sides and I'm beside you. You say it's all.
Oops, sorry.
It's all good.
Oops. Started it over on accident. Let me just. Oops.
Don't lie, baby, don't lie. His love never felt right. Switch sides and I'm beside you. You say it's alright.
Okay.
Cool. Pretty solid actually. So that chorus there, I want to see if I can make it a bit easier for you technically, because some of them you get there sometimes, but then sometimes it's flat, which means the stretch isn't engaging enough. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. So let's just do this, right? Can you do the mums? Actually sing through that part on the mum. But see if you can, like, every time you go to the high note, there's something that should be releasing up or moving up. If that makes
Okay.
sense. Yeah, treat it
Yeah.
like a scale. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, good. Now that, to be honest, that is a very, like, it's gone pretty much mainly like, through, you're kind of humming through it, which is fine. But notice there is that stretch that's happening there again and again. The pitch
Yeah,
is so much steadier.
Yeah, and I think it helps because I'm keeping the same mouth shape so I know
Yeah.
what to focus, but when you put words here and the sounds to the words are just it's kind of all over the place.
Yeah. It will be harder to apply to a song right now. The pathway from a technical side is we have to like start throwing you into all these different words, different patterns, so that you get so familiar with that feeling of stretch that you do it in the song anyway. But even now though, you can still kind of try to apply it. So just go back to back once with the mums, and then once with the words, right? But you're just trying to translate that feeling of the stretch. Again.
And keep going or
What's a better way? Go do a line by line, and why don't you just go back to back? So mum, and then just sing the words afterwards as well.
and then the words right after.
Yeah.
Don't lie, baby, don't lie.
Clean. Next line.
Okay.
His love never felt right. Switch sides and I'm beside you.
Yes.
If you say it's alright.
Yeah, nice. Much cleaner this way. It's everything's just like on the pitch now.
Okay.
So that's a slight nuance, because I think before it's not that you weren't singing it well, but there were some notes that were just a bit under the pitch. Now it's easier when we're isolating like this because it's so easy to tell. But there is an element of like, hey, there's something going on when you do the mums that gives you this like better stretch. So then even when you come to sing the songs, if you keep a similar feeling, you just naturally sit on the pitch. Team, that is a wrap. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode. I hope you found some value out of this. If you did, please make sure to share this with a friend or family or put this on your social media. Like, this would really, really mean the world to me and would help this channel grow even further. Now, last but not least, if you need some help with singing high notes, don't feel like you have to do this on your own. This is something that I help students with all around the world. And so if you're interested in taking your singing further, check out some of the links down in the description. Apart from that, my name is Ivan. I'm your voice teacher, and I'll see you every single Thursday or Friday for our weekly tutorials. Take care.